It's been a frustrating few weeks for you, Paul. Obviously we've had the bad weather, you've had your ban, and it's been sort of a good sort of 2.5 months since you've been at a game.
Yeah, let's say a good few weeks off, a good few months off, Steve, isn't it? You know, that was one of the frustrating things, but the boys have done well since I've been out, not been there anyway, so I can't knock me back staff and my support for cheering the boys on and getting them results we needed over Christmas, before Christmas.
And if you could have written a script for your first game back?
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange place to come down here. We had a bad, heavy defeat last year, 5-0, didn't we? And I've probably rested 6 players today and give 6 players a run out today just with fresh legs, and it's paid off with a 2-0 clean sheet.
Pitch was heavy and we had to soak up quite a bit of early pressure.
Yeah, that suits us, Steve, doesn't it? You know, we don't pay no wages. We're used to park football. Most of the boys I've got from this club are all from parks, they're not from big clubs. So yeah, it suited us a little bit. I thought they dominated the first half and we come in against the run of play. But got a lot of weldy from Ryan Imbert, eh? You ain't going to do that again.
Yeah, as I say, a wonder strike from Ryan Imbert from about 30 yards out. But some really good second half performances from a lot of players. That must be pleasing.
Oh, massively. The work rate today, the tracking back, the discipline at the back line. All right, they've just said the ref was on our side. I don't know how that works out. Six bookings, dirty team. I wouldn't have said that. We won 2-0.
No, in fairness, it was a game played in the right spirit by both sides.
Yeah, and I think the referee, I ain't going to moan at him. 6 bookings, he picks out the 4 or 5 bad tackles or rough tackles, and he's had to give the booking. So I shook his hand and said I can't argue with one of them, you know. So at the end of the day, I'm over the moon. 3 points.
When we spoke yesterday, you was telling me that it was important to get a result today because we've got a couple of big tough games coming up.
Yeah, because you've got to beat the teams around you. If you beat the teams around you, you pull away from them a little bit, and we've still got games in hand, and I'm more confident. The papers criticised a little bit, saying we needed relegation zone. I think they talk me stupid because there's nothing I'd never ever think about relegation.
And of course, Mrs. Martin must be pleased now to get her Saturday afternoons back.
Yeah. I'm pleased to get out of the house, to be quite honest, Steve. So yeah, this is my dream, mate, football, and I love it. And as I say, the boys, the atmosphere in the boys, we've left a few people out today, and look at the bench, they're all jumping about, scoring goals. When we scored, they're all jumping off the bench, and that's something you don't get at clubs who've got big money.
Well, we're glad to see you back in your usual place, Paul, and well done on the 3 points.
Thank you, cheers, up the borough.